How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. So today we are actually getting into the Corvair. So like I said, this is going to be a long-term project. We're going to be working on this periodically in and out of other stuff. So today I want to go over some wiring underneath the hood. So battery's in, it's plugged in. Might need to run a extension cord. I'll put a battery charger on that thing. That headlight right here works. This one, it blew out the other day when I got it and I was testing it. The high beams have never worked. The turn signals in the front don't work. So what we're going to do is, like, let's see, go ahead. You turn the headlights on and see that headlight right there works. Now, this is the wiring to this light. I think that one just blew out, but I knew that that one worked right there. And I mean, you can kind of tell it's like black and it's all hazed over, so this light bulb blew. Now here's the wiring right here to this headlight right here. And then also you can get to the turn signals underneath right here. So I want to see what basically has power to it. Or yeah, so got the voltmeter out right there. Now the turn signal on that side will work on the inside. It actually blinks when you turn the key on. So, well, it's on right there. I definitely think my battery's getting low. But we're going to, which we're going to do right now, is we're going to go ahead, set the camera up right here, and just go from there and see what I can find that has power to it. If the high beams have power to the lights and the lights are just blown, we can figure that out. We're also taking this tachometer off. To me, I don't like it. I mean, it's cool that it's there, but it's just not me. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that thing out of there, which is real simple. So let me go ahead and get the battery on a charger, so we have constant power running through this thing. Okay, got the battery charger on it. Oop, man, did a crappy job of plugging the thing in there. So it's charging. This battery, I already know that it's not the best condition. I need a new battery for this because, well, this is, yeah, a whole nother story. All right, now keys in the ignition, everything's turned off. Now, one thing I did find out just now is, I don't know if you would hear, but the horn, so the horn comes out. This right here is the horn relay, and here's the wires that go to the horn right there. Well, listen. That's the horn. So there's no horn in the car, but the relay works. So the wiring to that works. So that's a good thing. That's a positive. So that means I just need a horn to plug into right here, and horn works. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in, turn the lights on. All right, lights on. So that's on right there. Let's go ahead. We'll work on this side right here. Don't know exactly how to get these apart. Now, I know I'm probably, oh, there it goes. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go ahead and replace all the wiring in this car anyways. But my thing is like right now, I'm trying to find out what works. Like, okay, are the headlights not working? Or are they just blown? You know, that I have no clue. So okay, so I plug that in right there. And there's voltage. So let's see if I So that means right now there's voltage coming to this high beam light right here. Now let me go ahead and step on the high beam pedal and see if that turns it off. Okay. So I just turned the high beams off. Now, I'm getting no voltage to this receptacle right here. Let me just double check. Yeah, so there it's a 0 all the way across. All right, now that's good. All right, so let me go ahead and turn it back on, and then I'm going to check this one over here also. All right, now let's just double check to make sure that this is producing power. Yep, 12.14 volts. So now we have to switch to this one over here. Set this camera up. Really need to, as I told you before, I need a camera person. So let's switch to this one right here for this high beam. And see if this is getting power. So, power, ground. Yeah, and there we go. Okay, so that means, that tells me right there that the high beam lights are just burned out. That's a good thing. That's excellent. So basically, I need to replace all the lights on this thing. All right, now, and see what I like about this? There's the high beam switch right there. Okay. Now, so I know the issue with the lights, no problem. Now the thing is turn signal. So like this one, the battery's so low it's not even blinking now. The light's on now. But I need to see if it's getting power. Let's turn this off for a second. Or what, but that's a good thing. So headlights, just need to order new ones. And you can order, so what I'm gonna do is, I know it's not the norm, but I'm gonna go where it is. Normal lights are going to be the clear. The high beams, I'm gonna go yellow. I just like the way it looks. I've seen other cars with yellow as the high beam. I like the way it looks. It just has the cool look of it. So we're going to fix that and switch them out. Now we need to get up into like right here, because here's where the turn signals are. Again, don't know how these things come apart. Okay. They're just that kind. I got you. So. They're a dual filament, you know, which means these are running lights and turn signals. Because you pull the headlight out and it does do into the running light. And they're a little loose in there. So, dual filament, running lights, turn signals. Don't know which way is which, but I know the outside would be ground because they're grounded through the outside. Then inside is where the positive terminal is. So, again, let's turn on the parking lights and then we can test to see if there's current to this for parking lights. right, so I'm getting no power. Okay, so after a little bit of diagnosis, my battery is like stupid dead now. I've been messing with it and I've had the lights on for a while. I mean, it's so low the headlight won't even come on. Alright, but I did find, so let's see if we can set this up. This side, I did see that the inside of these are different from the one side to the other. But right now the lights are on for the parking lights. And right there, see, that's 9 point something. That right there is the parking light. So this side has parking light, the other side don't. Now, parking light wire basically goes into here and it crosses over and goes down. So like I said, I'm probably planning on replacing, but at least I know, okay, all the light bulbs in the front of this thing are dead. That's, you know, a given. Of course, the back ones, they're not even like attached. I mean, all of the back is just, I mean, like, you know, there's the back tail lights right there. Same thing, you know, but that's a good thing. Finding out what is working. All right, that turn signal's on. I mean, I know that this car is not perfect. I know it's a little bit of a nightmare, but just finding out what's what is a plus. Okay, right there, I'm getting power. So that means the turn signal is working. Yeah, it's going, it's on, off, on, off. So, okay, the turn signal on this side works. You know, never check the turn signal on that side. Okay, both high beam and low beam both work. Parking light doesn't work. Parking light does work. Now, I wonder if the turn signal on this side's getting power or not. Yeah, turn signal's getting power. Right there. Okay, that's a good thing. Let me go ahead and shut everything off on this. So headlights are off. Turn signal's off. Horn works. So okay, so that's a good thing. So we're narrowing it down. Headlights all work, just need replaced. Both turn signals work, need replaced. Driving light works on this side, driving light doesn't work on that side. If I keep that wiring harness, because it doesn't look too awfully bad up front, but at the same time, the wiring harnesses on this are a little bit expensive, but what we can try to keep, we're trying to keep, but probably won't keep nothing. But a lot of the under the hood stuff is actually working, except for one turn signal. Wipers work, fuel gauge works. There's so much on here that's starting to work. That's a good thing. That makes me like extremely happy that like we're actually getting somewhere. Now again, this thing, it's not me. It's an, I mean, personally, it's just an eyesore on the hood. guess it's just cut the wires. But then we got to fix the hole in the hood, which is no big deal. I can weld, which we'll do that in another episode. Is I have you know, copper backing plates, so that way we can set like a backing plate on there, because that's a big hole. We have a copper backing plate, we can sit that on there, and then we can just sit there and tack it up until we basically fill the hole. I'm not trying to cut a patch panel out, all that kind of stuff. That's just, I ain't worried about the electrical. It's just too much work for that right now. So we'll just, I want to get a welding blanket. I had one and it just, you know, disappeared. But I want to get a welding blanket and put it over top of the windshield while I'm welding, because I don't want no spatter hitting my windshield. Because probably getting a windshield for something like this is not going to be the easiest thing, even though I really do need one. So that off. Again, I mean, it is a cool feature having a tack on there, but for this car, I mean, come on, that's not something that's very necessarily needed. I wish the windshield washer fluid thing worked, because there's the pump. But that's the thing, you know, you just push that and it would work. Windshield wipers work, that, see? They're spinning. Oh well. I think I'm pretty much done for the day. I got, like, what I wanted to do is go through the front of this thing and make sure that what works. And again, like I was saying, is the wiring on this is not that bad. Like, all of this looks good, all this looks good. This is a little messed up right here where they replaced the turn signal running light thing. So something like that could actually just get cut into, re-spliced, and actually made to look better. So the under the hood stuff might actually stay. That's the tachometer, but everything under here looks really decent. This is something we need to get in, wire wheel all this, and then pressure wash it, clean it all out, and then redo this. But like underneath, I guess, you know, the frunk, whatever you want to call this, it doesn't look all that bad. This is probably going to be something that I can easily tackle and not have to put a lot of money into right up here. This is just going over and cleaning. We are going to be placing an order with Clark's Corvair here in a little while for something real small. Sorry about the wind. We have been like having storms all day today. I just happen to have a clear time. Is the hooks that go in the side of the carb right here and then come up through this to hold the carb down. See, like that one, it's a little bit off, so you put that little hook in, the little J hook with a nut, and that'll hold that down. That's going to be in a future video. So like one video I want to get done here shortly is, I need to watch some YouTube videos on that, is I want to get the 10 off, this top 10 right here. So basically, I'm hoping that I don't have to remove the carbs. I know I'm going to have to take this off. We'll have to take the pulley off, undo all the spark plug wires, the linkage that goes across for the carbs. Hopefully that's about it. I'm going to try to snake that thing out, because I want to get under, because a lot of these things, I've seen videos and pictures of people who have taken that off, and there's been just crowded with junk and debris and leaves and just excess stuff. So I want to get that top 10 off and see what it looks like underneath, and if it needs cleaned and all that kind of stuff. So, and then when I take it off, we'll wind up, because this orange is terrible, we'll take the 10 off, we'll wind up cleaning it and repainting it, and then also the the carb hat right here is getting that cleaned up and repainted and done and making it looking better. Because again, we're slowly trying to get this thing knocked out, and just takes time. So, all right, well, I guess we'll catch you in the next one. Or do you want to hear it start? Man, this thing ain't started, and I ain't had this thing running in what, a little while. So let's go ahead, watch this. Pump the gas twice, hook up the time. As always, that thing starts so easy. It's just ridiculous that it is my best starting vehicle out of everything I have. I mean, it literally fired off like that. I can't wait to get it hooked up to the key. All right, we'll catch you in the next one, because there's always plenty of content to be done with this. So see you then.